Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Under Paris from director Xavier Gens, and this is a new shark movie coming to Netflix out of France that focuses on Sophia, played by Berenice Bejo, who I remember from The Artist, probably one of the biggest spotlights she had here in the States, and she is someone who worked with sharks. She loses her whole team in the opening sequence of this film by this giant shark that they were tracking. And then she finds out that this shark is now in Paris, swimming through the Seine and causing all kinds of stuff. She winds up teaming up with a policeman, and they need to contend with sharks. Young, ambitious, and kind of idiotic and reckless young environmentalists, and also a mayor of Paris who would put the mayor from Jaws to shame. And this particular film has a lot of craziness to it. So, I give it credit for not just being another Jaws. Sure, it has those elements, like the mayor character, who also is so ridiculous, over the top, and silly that you're just rolling your eyes. There isn't any kind of complexity or depth to this character. And then also, the young people who are desperately trying to save this shark, which is a giant killing machine and is probably going to kill plenty more people. They seem so stupid and ridiculous. Those elements, the antagonistic humans in the film, are so dumb, idiotic, one-note characters that they really take you out of the film. But you do have Bejo's Sophia and Nassim Lyle's Adil, and they're pretty interesting. They have some depth there. They make a good pair. This film goes wild. The opening sequence is violent and bloody, and there's some moments where the CGI doesn't look great, but there's also moments where there's some great visuals here. That opening sequence, you just seeing a giant dead whale just bleeding out in a giant net. There's one particular shot later in the film where it realizes, how big of a shark problem they have, and you're just like, holy crap. And leading up to an explosive finale where it's just there's some big special effects and they're really effective. And this film is so wild because it goes to so many crazy places, just keeps getting bigger. And this film ends in a kind of way where you're it's one of those shameless, there's gonna be another one. And this one gonna be another one. I'm just they could go some big, crazy places with this story. And I'd be interested to, I'd honestly watch Under Paris too, to be honest. It has some solid central characters, and Bejo's a great anchoring performer here. It's silly, it's ridiculous, it's over the top, absurd. There's definitely moments that will make you roll your eyes. And maybe it could have been a little leaner. There's definitely some moments where there's a little too many extra pieces on the board and stuff like that. But in general, especially if you like shark movies and you like to have some fun with them, it goes there. It goes to some crazy places, and it has promise to go to even crazier places with a sequel. I think this is a wild, fun time, and it's pretty well shot and sleek at that. And in general, if you're big into shark films, this will get you going. If you like to keep them a little bit grittier, like a Jaws, this might not be your cup of tea. It's a little crazy and wild at that. But in the end, this is one of those fun, probably have to turn your brain off a little bit. It isn't quite like Deep Blue Sea crazy, stupid, wild, but it's close. But those are my thoughts on Under Paris. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.